Let's talk about some leadership lessons that we can learn from the LA fires. Number one, I think the number one lesson that we can learn from the LA fires is that leaders need to prepare for crises. They need to do tabletop games or planning to go through scenarios like this. Like what happens if we have multiple fires spring up in the LA region? It's clear they probably weren't doing that because they would have been better prepared to respond if they had been doing practice exercises. So it doesn't sound like they were doing it. I could be wrong, but it doesn't sound like it. The second thing that I think we can learn about leadership from this is being prepared to handle the media. If you were a leader and you're, say, flying back from Africa when you were not present for the emergence of the crisis and people are ready to jump on you and criticize you, you've got to be prepared for that. And you've got to know how to respond when somebody confronts you at the airport and asks you a bunch of difficult questions. You can't just ignore them. That was just a weird video, very weird. The optics were bad. And that's gonna destroy her political career more than anything else. And if you can't manage the media, you need to get out of the fire. That's part of the job, especially when you're a mayor of a major metropolitan city. The third thing I will say that we need to take away from leadership lesson that we need to take away from this crisis is the idea of complexity and the importance of thinking about situations like this from a complex viewpoint. It's easy for us to get stuck in narratives, especially in our politically divided country. Every side's going to come and try to shape the narrative. Right now, the right's doing probably the better job of shaping the narrative, and they've been doing that for a while over the past couple of years. And so, none of the narratives are true, right? At the end of the day, because it's not a narrative. It's not one thing leading to another. It's not just the brush fire. It's not just not cleaning up the brush. It's not a water shortage. It's not just cutting the fire department's budget. It's not just environmental policy. It's not just climate change. It is a whole complex of different things. It's all of that, probably, and more that we're not even seeing, that we can't even perceive because we're not seeing all the variables that were at play to bring this emergent thing to fruition, right? This complex of fires, this series of fires that are burning this major metropolitan city. And if we focus too much on just one or two singular narratives, we're going to miss a lot of learning opportunities that can prevent future crises. So those are my three leadership lessons from this tragedy. It's a very sad thing that's happening in LA. My heart is with everyone down there.